Hey guys, it's me. Hopefully this will record because my phone's storage is full. So we have these really, well, they're not old. They're iPhones 11 Pro Max. And we've had them for a long time. They were working perfectly fine. I didn't see any reason to keep the insurance on these phones, so I took the insurance off. And ever since then, it has been one issue after the other with these phones, to the point where I'm about this close to scrapping Apple completely and going back to Android phones, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, let's see how far I get on this video, because I've tried to record it a couple of times and my phone keeps turning off saying that the storage is full, even though my phone is completely empty at this point. I wanted to show you guys my Blythe doll collection. All of these dolls have been customized by me. I started customizing one, and then that turned into 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And I've customized multiple faces on some of the girls because I didn't like the way they initially looked. And as I'm getting better and finding new ways of doing things, I'm taking faceplates off and redoing them. So that being said, let me show you what I have. So the first one that I have is Emily, and she has gone through quite a number of incarnations because she was my very first one that I tried to customize, and I just couldn't get the lips right. I've now come to realize that the lips are like the most difficult part for me. And so I ended up finding my niche, which of course, if you are into crafting and stuff like that, sometimes you struggle with something until you find something that you're good at, and you enjoy, you like the way it comes out, and that is your like signature. And I think the way these dolls look is pretty much my signature at this point. And I've made a couple other ones that I don't have because I've given them away as gifts, but this is Emily, and she was my first. And she started off with lips, big lips, and I didn't like the way they looked, so I made them smaller, and I didn't like the way they looked. So I changed them again. I didn't like the way they looked, and I kept changing them until her lips were almost sanded down. I ended up using that faceplate on another doll whose faceplate I had accidentally damaged, and I redid it and gave her a pouting look, and I loved it so much that all of my dolls look funny. So she's got a little sad look on her face, and I love the way she looks now. She will stay like this, and she will always be my favorite because she is my first girl. And so, yeah, this is Emily. And this little outfit I actually got off of AliExpress, and she has no shoes on because I need to get more shoes. I don't have enough shoes for the girls, and I have so many of them now. So she is number 1. And then the second one that I got was Charlie. Charlie also has gone through a number of faceplates and incarnations, and this one I actually had gouged a little bit too much on her faceplate, so I was going to redo it because I did buy some blanks, some blank faceplates to redo some of the dolls, and I redid this faceplate. And I decided I was going to get some Milliput, which I did. And I was going to make an attempt at making teeth. And I love the way she comes out. She came out because she looks so funny. And so this is Charlie, and she's got her little teeth protruding there. And Milliput was actually much easier than I expected to work with. It is a little bit crumbly, so you have to kind of have patience, because as you're putting it on, because it's plastic, it's kind of slippery and it kind of falls off. So it took a lot for me to get the teeth just to where I wanted them. And then the Milliput, the color that I got, that they sent me, which was supposed to be white, is more like a greenish tone to it. So I ended up having to paint them. But I love the way she looks now. And her eyes are still the original black eyelids that I had given her. And I think, I'm not sure if I changed her eye chips. I might have changed her eye chips. Let's see. No, she does not have her eye chips changed. And neither does Emily. But that is her. That's Charlie. And she is in my permanent collection, her and Emily. And then I have my little Taino girl who is wearing a hat that was created by a friend of mine who owns a business called Golden Hooks Design or Golden Hook Designs. And she does a lot of knitting and crocheting, and she's made for me a bunch of hats. And so she made my dolls some hats, and she's wearing one of them. And she's my Taino doll, which I will show you another one that's fully done that I have up for sale. The Tainos are the indigenous people of the Caribbean, and I am a Taino. So I decided to create her, and of course she doesn't have her little regalia on because I chose to dress her in more modern wear, but she is wearing her little nose ring, and she has her face painted in traditional face paint. So, and I just call her Taina. So that is her. She's also a permanent fixture in my collection. After her, I got this one, who is called Baby Olivia. And Baby Olivia had really long hair, and she sat there for a while because I don't like the long-haired dolls. She's also wearing a golden hook hat. And I ended up making her a little crybaby. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but she does have a tear on this side, actually. She's got a tear on her eyes, which I put in with resin. And I love how her face came out. And I did change her eye chips. So these are changed to a purple, which kind of look blue on video for some reason. But she is also a permanent collection, or a permanent part of my collection of Blythes. And I take her a lot with me just because I like her little sad look on her face. So she travels with me a lot to different places for pictures, and she just has, you know, basic little eyebrows, nothing fancy. I did give them all sleepy eyes because I prefer to be able to put them to sleep. And I'll show you guys the beds that I actually found at a thrift shop. I found 2 beds. One of them is hers, and the other one is a huge bed that fits all of them. So this is Baby Olivia. And then the next 3 dolls I actually have up for sale. And the first one that I will show you is my recreation of the Taina doll. And this is her wearing regalia. She has a little hand beaded pendant with the coquille on it, which is it's actually beaded by me because this is what I do as my side job. I do beadwork. So I made a little tiny pendant for her, and then I beaded the back and added seashells, and she does not have her eye chips changed. She also has the makeup on and the septum ring. So and she is up for sale in my Macari shop and in my regular shop. But my regular shop is more geared towards indigenous beadwork, but I put her up there anyway. And then I have This one here, who I have not given a name. I had another one that I put up for sale, but she sold. She is also a little crybaby, and she has a tear in her eyes, and she has like a little watery edge on the corner. And this is her little outfit that I'm selling her with. And she does not have a name because I will leave it to the owner or her new mommy to pick, or daddy, to pick her name out for her. So that is her. And she has the pull strings that I put together in the back. And I want to say, I think I changed her eye chips, but yes, I did. Actually, I changed one of her eye chips to be a green. And so, yeah, so I like the way she came out too. So I put her on my shop for sale, but if she doesn't sell, I will keep her for myself. And then the last one, which I literally just put into my Macari shop, I haven't put her into my regular shop yet, is my little vampire. I love the way she came out. Again, fooling around with the teeth. And this is her. And she's got her little fangs. And she has black eye chips along with the regular eye chips that they usually have. This dress I love, love, love. This dress, I loved it so much that I actually ended up ordering 3 of these. But that is her. She likes sunshine, vegetables, and garlic pizza. And then I did her little back beads, and she has a little skull and a key. And those are her eyes, which I love the way they came out. And she is the little vampire. And I got the eye chips off of a shop on Etsy, which I'll link below because I really love the way her eye chips are. I actually got a set for my daughter's vampire doll, which I'm waiting for the doll to come in. We had a little glitch with the last dolls that I had to return. But anyway, she's available in my shop too. So that is that. And let me show you guys the beds. Going back to the shop though, she does great eye chips and she ships out really quickly, which is great. So I found this at an antique thrift shop that I went to. I made a little Winnie the Pooh blanket and a little Winnie the Pooh cushion and pillow because that's about all I could sew. I'm not good at sewing. And it's a little rocking little cradle that rocks, and I paid $10 for this one, and this was a great buy. I think it's absolutely adorable. And this is baby Olivia's bed. And then let me grab this one. This big monstrous thing is a bed for, I think, an American Girl doll. And I also got it at the same antique shop for $10, which was great. This I got at a shop in Connecticut. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a little hand crocheted froggy for them. And I'm finding that these little mini brand sneakers, the fashion mini brand that says 80 on it, they have shoes. And some of the shoes are really good. Some of them are high heels, which I don't like. They're all there. I end up putting those on my Macari shop when I get them. But this was also $10. So going to places like, you guys have to excuse my mess. I have been in the middle of trying to do 10 million things. And so there's a mess in here. But anyway, going to thrift shops is a great way to find dolls and doll accessories and doll beds and things like that. They had this beautiful cast iron stove miniature, which was probably about a 1/6 size, because it was pretty big. absolutely gorgeous. It was heavy though, and it was fairly expensive. I think it was like $60 or $70, something like that. Which in hindsight isn't that expensive, but it is. And so I didn't take that because I really didn't have anywhere to put it. But you can find so much when you go out to different thrift shops and antique shops and things like that. We have a couple of antique shops in Connecticut that just are full of dolls. One in particular, it's called Antiques on the Farmington. This shop has, the whole second floor has pretty much almost all dolls. And you can find Barbie dolls, and you can find antique, you know, old vintage dolls and porcelain dolls. You name it, you can find it there. So I do a lot of that. I do a lot of going to the antique and thrift shops because it's a way to find stuff that is in good condition. You get it out of circulation. It doesn't get thrown in the trash. It gets reused, and you can use it for display for your dolls. So that is that, guys. That's all I got. So hopefully, I'm glad this video went through. Hopefully we won't have the 10 million piles of snow that they're expecting here tomorrow. And so until next time, if you like this video, give it a like and a follow. I need subscribers. I need, you know, all of that. Let me know about your dolls. I would love to hear about your dolls. So if you have a doll channel, comment below, because I love dolls and I will follow you. So that is that, guys. Until next time, bye.